on the walls of Flickanos Thomas HD. They are in the dirt right now.
And it was no doubt Pink's trio that kind of tripped up Amplify, Matzo, and Benji. Pink being the last remaining battle. Only looking at the feed, Cammy and T getting knocked here. That's gonna be big. That's 6th place going down. That gives a huge opportunity for Michael's trio to move up the board, for Kiko to move up the board, and Miro, who are still in this fight, as Cammy, Teak, and Seti have been knocked out of this round. Gone.
But back on ice, they had such a good first day. Now, in the second round, in the second day, actually, just only had one game with it, though they bounced all the way back. Maxi, Michael, Verox for their chance to just climb up the rankings twice here. And Lex, Nazy, and Squeeze are free too to climb towards the top. If they end up winning this game, they could potentially steal the title too, but a win is what they'll need. And against these top 2 teams, that is not possible.
Still, some phenomenal runs from the best of the best in the EU region. Tip of the hat to Vidil, Noah, Riley, and Reason. Tip of the hat to Amplify, Matzo, and Benji. Great, phenomenal gameplay. Tip of the hat to Seti, Cammy, and Teague. Build on those experience that you had in day 1. And no doubt, next season, you have a great chance to being the best of the best. But we still have 3 chances here. Hen, Jannis, Chapix, Flick, Thomas, Anas, Andelix, Snazy, Xweez in this fight. Opportunity to walk away with the lion's share of over $1 million up for grabs. Going down here as we're getting into zone 4 to 5.
The recipe, the ingredients, they're there for Flickanos Thomas HD. 177 damage above Surge. They're locked down on it. Now all they need is a good zone for endgame, some nice position, and high ground. It'll be wraps.
Michael has to do all that he can to survive. Michael is the last remaining member of that team here, sitting in 7th place, doing what he can. A bouncer to get as much money out the pot as much as possible here. Michael does not survive as Andelix closes out that story with his beans.
Storm Surge gets active as well. We'll see which teams are affected by it. No one here right now. Andelix and Anas, the same box, one on top of another. It is the one down below who takes that lead, but they'll be moving in tandem, side by side. And I feel like Andelix will deny any type of height take that Guild Gamer Trio wants to make too. So they'll be kind of impeded for now. Still, everyone in this game so close. 51 players still alive. We've hit the placement threshold as well. Chapix and Jannis make their move.
It's going to be a lot of room to move here. It's getting closer and closer to Steamy Stacks. There's nothing like a Steamy Stacks in-game. You're going to see so many people going up and down if it goes more north here of this 5th zone. But it looks like Chapix and Jannis making a great rotation. No eyes on them. Look at it. Look at the arrows in front of them. They have no eyes and no sights, and all they see is backsides. So, an opportunity here to sneak on in and get some valuable tags. But at the same time, I don't think tags are short for them right now. Yeah, Hin's hitting some big-time shots.
He took a big snipe straight towards the back as he was moving in. Yeah. Big shields as well over there. And look at the mats they have to use to get here, Sancho. No hard materials on Chapix. He gave a few up left and right. They're kind of going through their reserve to get to the spot. If zone bounces back, huge for them. Where are Flick, Anas, and Thomas HD? Where's Andelix? How are they looking too? Side by side in the same boxes. It's Tayson, Savage, and iDrop who have height right now. And it's not going to be Benji there to stop them this time in terms of having a box fight side by side. They're not going to be on low where they're in trouble. Miro is though alongside Blackie, and Nas Thomas HD have height on a different side, but max zone. And it pulls towards the stacks. Disaster for Flick, Thomas, and Anas. How will they make this rotation? I don't see any bouncers yet.
And Andelix's trio is in the same boat, the same situation. Remember, their neighbors are right next door. This is going to be, we saw a $100,000 box fight. Now we see a $100,000 rotation that's going to happen right in front of our eyes. You see Andelix and Snazy went out in front of him. Now the lobby focus is real. Brick metal to hold it back as much as possible. Anything impossible. This is a dangerous bounce. They survive. They get some big tags on DKS, but DKS is now going down, but there's some big lobby folks for a moment here. The hard mats come out. They slow down that rotation. So far, they still have a lot of work to do. They're still on the backside. It's very dangerous for Flick, Thomas, and Nas here. They're still wanting some fights here. They understand it. DKS getting some big hits. Black and Thomas HD. He's in trouble. No shield. That's almost knocked there on Nas, Flick, and Thomas HD. So far, survivors. But look at it, Tayo. The tree slows them down, but so much siphon's coming through to that fight. Flick is running as much as possible to get in. This is such a crazy rotation, and they're surviving.
How?
And now they're in the low ground in a decent tarp here. Thomas HG got ahead and built beautifully for them, but can they survive considering that they're on the backside and they don't want to be there here, considering that they're teetering, holding on to their placement.
This is not off spawn. This is an end game. This should not be allowed, but they made it possible. And now they have to find a way to get towards the front side of this entire big tarp going on in the stacks. It actually bounces back the whole way. 15 HP on the Flick. Anas is holding on by a thread. This team is weak and they have no shields. They did a miracle at this point to bring it back. Flick edited down. They'll control low ground, but one wrong flip, one wrong spot, and they're going to be an absolute disaster.
We have first and second place here on that POV that you're seeing here. First on top, second place on bottom. Basically separated by about 10 points or so here. So every elim is going to matter for Flick, Thomas, and HD. They're going to need to catch up in some way as they're now operating in shambles.
They found their way up in a better layer right now, but still Savage, eye drop, and Tayson control height. They'll take a majority of the points. Thomas gets big flipped on, but I think they almost find an elim. Yes,
oh no!
Anas kind of gets it, but Flick is down, Thomas is down, and Anas is wiped. Their run stops there, and the first place team, I believe, is, yes, still alive.
They're still alive, but Analex's trio is still alive as well. They're gonna have to make up a little bit of gain here. As Han's getting tagged, Chapix is getting tagged, and they find some saving grace in the steamy stack. They're able to fly up it and slow down that pressure from the backside. And wow, what an unbelievable feeling right now. They are in the air gliding and may be able to glide up for a way for a championship.
They go all the way up top and then fly down straight towards the bottom. Very smart rotations. If they go too high, might get beamed. Sisei is the full finish waiting to happen, but no one can grab it. Everyone's been thrown off the stack. They're now down and towards the middle of the actual steam and bounce back. The builds won't land. Savage goes down. Was that fall damage? I'm not sure, but Chapix is there to actually touch foot. He finds a way to get a little bit of reality inside this entire field of gravity. Ooh. And there's no way for him to even land these shots. It's so difficult, so hard. So many eliminations here too for this trio. They're looking to take the European Championship straight home.
It's just going to be a matter of moments before we crown them. Look at them. They're not only going to walk in with style, but they're going to do it with so much pizzazz as well. They were surviving that crazy steamy stack finish here. They no doubt are now going in, and they're going to get some more tags. They're not happy with just the victory. They want to do it with a big time statement.
And with that elimination, it will be a 2v2 all the way towards the very end. Seen it multiple times today, but this is for the lock-in. Big retake by Hen, unstoppable. And now dropping down off the eye drop with the big shot. 1, 2, 3 to the head. He's insane. Hen and Jannis, alongside Chapix, have done it. The champions of Europe.
Oh my goodness, they did it. Jannis being a two-time FNCS champion and Hen and Chapix walking away with it. What a finish, Shia. What an unbelievable ride, and congratulations to that trio. We all know that Hen has always been doing well. We all know that Jannis has been here before, but awesome shout out to Chapix as well, man. I'm calling it early. You know what I mean? I'm calling it early, but we've been here. We had a front row seat to that entire finish.
And we can look at it too. Need to make it official on the screen. Dominant performance. Those are the syllables associated with this game. Hen, Jannis, and Chapix. An average placement of 9.67. 72 eliminations, 3 victory royales, and a total of 311 points. They are your champions of Chapter 2, Season 5.
Congratulations, you walk away with that Axe of Champions, but more importantly, $300,000 wow, $100,000 a piece. Quick maths, but Shio, man, 12 games done, a whole season done.
It's 12 of the most insane games. I wouldn't want it to end any other way. The predictions from the desk too are absolutely accurate going through as well. That's huge. Shout outs to them, and shout outs to you guys for watching alongside us. Party Royale on your phone, at home, on remote, wherever you are. It was an insane 6 games, and that's it here from me and Sancho.
Anyway, before we go, Shio, I just wanted to thank you, dude, for being an awesome co-caster to work with. We grew so much, man. You've been so generous, and shout outs to you, man. Thank you so much, Shio. Thank you, and thank you all for watching. That was awesome.
Thank you so much. We'll toss it back over to the desk. They'll have to break down exactly what that insane game was. The best game of all time for Fortnite.
We are absolutely going to break that down. But first, Fortnite fam, if you're not following Sancho, Shia Wager, Reese, or Levin, all of these human beings are absolutely incredible, top tier. Please take a moment and give them a follow and send them some love. Wow, this game, boys, you called it. You came in, you knew. You've known since not even game 1 of yesterday. You guys said this is the trio to watch. And now I think the best part is to see Jannis, your invitational champion. He gets to come back and win. And now he will be able to hold that axe of champions alongside Chapix, alongside Hen. This trio has worked so hard. And this is what I talked about coming into this, just sitting back and saying, look, this game is just any other game. We just need to do everything we do and we can walk away with the Axe of Champions. 310 points, 3 Victory Royales, and 66 eliminations, Reese.
I think they checked into the stream and listened to your motivational speech because they absolutely performed. And what style as well. Winning their last game, picking up the Victory Royale with 9 eliminations in what was an incredibly wacky endgame, going through steamy stacks, flying over. And, you know, let's be real. These guys have been good since their inception as a trio. You know, Hen and Chapix absolutely popping off. We've seen them, you know, some of their earlier achievements in the season doing really well across the region in NA East, you know, popping off in high paying, coming in solo cash cups performing, trio cash cups never being below 5th place, coming first in their qualifier. There's almost endless achievements for these guys this season. And let's be real, Jannis is going to be really, really happy because he didn't manage to get that Axe of Champions coming out of first place invitational as it was not introduced at that point. So now he's finally gone back onto that and has it in his hands now.
Yeah, I am just so amazed, man. These guys have been so impressive, right? You know, I've highlighted the fact that it took them so long to find that perfect third, right? You know, they was hunting and searching for the third, and I was concerned. I was wondering, were they going to be able to find that person who was going to be able to match sort of the talent these guys had? And they found Jannis, right? And speaking of Jannis, right, he left the trio that came second place, right? You know, he literally left the trio who was looking like they could have won FNCS themselves. And what a risk it was worth taking, because he's now just picked up another FNCS title and in spectacular fashion, winning that final game. It's a thing of dreams. Honestly, it is a thing of dreams. I am so happy for these guys.
A huge congratulations to them. And, you know, we heard Sancho say there, that was $100,000 box fight going on, but we saw really that's $100,000 snipe going in, and anything can happen at that point. We've seen that little replay come